Happy Vlogmas, besties! Today we're building a gingerbread house.
Frosty the Snowman's gingerbread house.
Let's open it!
Don't give yourself a paper cut.
Ooh, oh. That's for you, Shauna.
Really? Pull it out.
Here are the cookies to build the walls. You can really smell the ginger. Just like the crumble cookie.
This looks like a mermaid's tail, not a house top, like not a roof.
It does kind of look like a mermaid's tail. Well, when we put candy and stuff on it, it'll look like a... Oh, this is what's broken though, the very top.
Well, we just glue that back together. It'll be the first thing we use. The instructions for reference are on the back.
Easy to follow instructions. Step 1. Massage icing pack until icing feels smooth and consistent inside. To start the flow of icing, cut a small opening at one of the corners of the icing pouch. Be sure not to cut the opening too large. Your icing is now ready to squeeze. Line the 4 canals of the simple start tray with the thin stripe of icing.
There's also a QR code you can scan for the video option instead of having to read if you're a visual learner.
So here's the simple start tray. So I think we're just going to put icing around this.
I'm currently massaging the icing packet. This back is so it has the quick point, so just like cut a really small tip off of it.
This reminds me of the toaster strudels. This gingerbread house is already proving to be more difficult than a Lego set. Note to self, don't do a gingerbread house again. Gently break apart the side panels and detach chimney from the front panel.
Oops, should have read first! How would you detach that without the whole thing, like...
We could just leave it.
I think we just leave it.
Yes.
I don't know why you would put it... I got it.
Okay, done. Lay out the gingerbread house pieces on the table. On the reverse rough side of the front and back panel of the house along the edge, ice a thick line of icing. Check. Using the simple start tray, insert the back panel of the house into the canal. Oops, we're starting with the front, technically. Whatever. Then press a side wall up against icing strip on the back panel. Repeat process in the front panel and the other side wall. Adjust walls as necessary to make sure the pieces are joined together securely before adding the roof pieces. Okay. Well, we didn't do that exactly the same way, but it should be fine. This is why we stopped doing gingerbread houses. They are frustrating.
Plus, nobody eats them.
If you know a company that makes good gingerbread houses that are actually like easy to put together and stuff, comment below. I did buy a cheap one because it was on sale and it was a last minute decision. So we can't really complain that much.
I don't think I made it. Any other corners?
Yes, step 4. When house feels secure, good one. Apply a thick strip of icing to the top peak edges of the front and back house panels. Gently attach roof pieces to the house peaks and hold in place until they feel secure. Then line a strip of icing down the middle of the roof piece and continue to hold until icing sets. Attach the chimney by icing the diagonal edge and gently place it on one roof side. Let the house dry a few minutes before decorating. For decorating, we got this bag of holly, like leafy pieces and red balls, and only a couple of gumdrop gummies. Then the very basic gingerbread kind of candy, the rainbow colored balls.
For Christmas lights, that's normally what people kind of associate
Christmas
them with.
lights, that makes sense. I wish it would tell you, like, hold for 30 seconds or something.
Maybe they should have some fast drying icing because they don't. Well, if you need us, we'll be here holding this gingerbread house together for the next hour. The house is falling apart. The house is falling apart. The
Just put it
harder that
together.
you hold it, the house falls apart.
Let this be a lesson to you all to never build a gingerbread house.
Excuse me, I need to turn off my phone
Dude.
for this. We'll just put an extra gumdrop there.
This is the front. Okay, yep. So it's facing
Here or here?
wherever. Don't really matter to me.
This will be the one piece that stays on its own because it's small.
I'm so afraid. Oh my god.
Well, here's it built before it's decorated. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart when it says to let it dry for a few minutes before we decorate.
Here's the front with a nice little pathway. Here's the chimney. Here's the nice side of the house. Here's the back of the house that looks very similar to the front of the house. I mean, identical to the front of the house with the door and everything. Just doesn't have a path. Here's the broken rooftop part. And back to the front of the house. Okay. Well, that's it. We're gonna let this dry and see what we come back to.
Well, we came back and it's still intact. Side with the broken roof is a little concave, but I'm sure that an earthquake will cause it to fall inside. Oh well. Oh, should we glue it back together?
Broken gumdrop.
Is it sticky enough to put it back together?
Time for the big reveal.
Da, 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 da.
Here is the front of our gingerbread house. So here are some bushes that are decorated nicely for Christmas with red balls. And we have the lights on the house and sort of a holly. And then the roof is lined with gumdrops and snow. And there's more lights at the back of the house and holly and snow on the ground. And more snow on this rooftop with some decorations on the chimney.
Because nobody actually uses their chimneys anymore.
This chimney is just for show. It literally does not go inside the house.
Nope.
That is our gingerbread house. Very minimalistic.
Expectation, reality.
Well, thanks for joining us this Vlogmas. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, besties! Bonus, here's all of our leftover candies.
And icing.
So we only had 4 gummies left, so it wasn't enough to really do anything else with. And the rest of these just don't stick to the house well. Like, who needs all this holly? At least it tastes good.
These are so artificial tasting. You'd expect the red to be cherry, it's strawberry.
I don't even know what that purple one was. How much did I pay for this? Like $8?
The purple tastes like cough medicine.